what is going on? I'm Steve. Hope you're having an awesome day. So in about 10 minutes, you're gonna know 5 of the most crazy famous songs from the 1960s and 70s. These are beginner level intros, you know, a couple little intermediate almost moments, but I'm gonna make them super easy. I've got the Beatles lined up. Right there, you heard the Doobie Brothers. I got the Who is it? CCR, and wait till you hear number 1, another band from the 1970s that's just gonna blow your mind. It's like, you know, one of the most famous and rockin' cool things ever, the intro to that song. So stick around for that and hit like and hit subscribe. I'm just gonna shut up. We'll get right to it. Counting down like I always do at number 5, this is Pinball Wizard by The Who, and I'll get to that iconic, that part right there by Pete Townsend. So cool, but the intro actually goes like this. What a cool song. This is probably the hardest of all 5 that I'm going to show you today, but the intro is in A minor with a capo on the 2nd fret, and you play only the bottom 4 strings like that. So the D, G, B, and high E strings, you give those a good strum out like that. And then you want to constantly hit that 4th fret of the D string. That's the constant driving rhythm right there through almost all of this. So check this out. You say strum it, then 6 of those, and then put your pinky on the 5th fret of the B string. You're playing the same thing you did before, like an A minor. It's basically an A minor, you know, so 4th fret of the D and G strings while adding the pinky to the 5th fret of the B string and hitting that open E. Keep hitting that D string. Now you release the pinky and hit the open B string. So you still got these fingers on the 4th of the D and G, the open B string, and the open E string, and like that. Now you go to basically what's an E major right here. So you got the 4th fret of the D and 3rd fret of the G string and the open B and E. So you're playing really an E major, but only those bottom 4 notes. Then you release this finger and put your pinky back on the 5th fret of the B string. You're gonna have to, you know, buckle up, put this in slow-mo, because I'm moving through these pretty quickly. So you got the 4th fret of the D, open G, and 5th fret of the B string, and then the high E string. Like that. Then it goes like this. Like this. But you gotta get this finger back to the 4th fret of the D. So what this one is 5th fret of the D string, 4th fret of the G string, and again, you get your pinky or any finger you want to on that 5th fret of the B string. So again, 5th of the D, 4th of the G, and 5th of the B string with that open E string. You strum that out like that, and then you gotta, you know, try to get this finger right back there pretty quickly, and then it goes right back into that thing I just showed you. That same thing we just did. Now you go to full-on E major after that. All right, so that was a long intro, and then the cool part goes like this. Really nice. So you're playing an A major right here, but you're on the, 9th fret of the D string, 8th fret of the G string, and 7th fret of the B string with the open E and the open A strings, and you're using your thumb to mute that right there. Mute that string on the low E string right there. And you put your pinky on the 9th fret of the G string temporarily and strum all those things out that I just showed you. Like that. So the notes are open A, 9th of the D, 9th of the G, 7th of the B string, and then open E string. And you give it the rhythm. That, and then just remove the pinky. Add the pinky. Really cool, and I got a full 3-minute lesson on that whole song. Okay, after that marathon, let's get easier here with China Grove by the Doobie Brothers. A couple different ways to play it, and I'll show you that cool little note right there. So it's in E major, but you're playing an E major bar chord with the open E string right there, and then 7th fret of the A string, 9th of the D, G, and B strings, and go. And slide those suckers down. So the open E, you don't want to bang it as loud as I just did, and slide them down. But right after that, just like the previous song we did, Pinball Wizard, you got to go keep this, constant driving rhythm there on the low E string. So check this out. Although you want to palm mute, make it sound good. But right when you hit it 3 or 4 times, you got to get your fingers right back up there. So don't hang out here too long. So check this out. So see, I'm going just down enough to get that, downward motion, but I'm getting back into place. And after a couple of those, it goes like this. Now, there's a couple different ways to play this, but I'll play it this way. You basically take this same exact shape, that E major bar chord, go down 2 frets to a D major bar chord, like that. And now you want to stop hitting that low E. Well, I guess you could hit it, but don't overdo it. And then you keep this finger right here. You got to stretch now. You got this finger on the D, G, and B strings on the 7th fret, and that was previously on the 5th fret of the low A. You want to bring that down 1 fret to the 4th fret of the A string. So you do this little palm muting. Check this out. I'm hitting like 2 little palm mutes in between. And then you can either release this finger and keep this finger right here and you're hitting the open A string, or you can do what I did. I went into an A major bar chord with the 5th fret of the low E string and then 7th fret of the A and D string. So you could do this. That's the A major bar chord, or you could go like this. Just simply releasing that to the A string right there, and either way. So put it all together. But I think the first one sounds better, where you go to the A major bar chord. That A, really sort of moves it up there and then back down to the E string and the E major chord. And that little note right there is on the 7th to the 9th of the low E string, and then 7th of the A string right there, and you're ready to rock. All right, next up at number 3, this one's a blast to play. It's Day Tripper by the Beatles. Now, it sounds harder than it is, but you're really just leaving this finger here and doing something in the 4th fret area with this finger and just temporarily releasing that one. So you really don't have to move much at all. You hit the open E string, because we're in E major, then the 3rd, 4th fret of that open low E string. So like that. And because it's in E major, you sort of lay this finger down on the 2nd fret of the A and D strings. So all together so far. Then just remove that finger to the open D string, put it back on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then whether you use your pinky or this finger right here, put it on the 4th fret of the D string, back to the 2nd fret of the A string, and then open D and hammer it on to the 2nd fret of that D string. I'll do it slowly and then fast. Oops. And the fast one there, I messed up, but I was thinking about how you can either hammer it on flat to get back in that same position, or you could do that, but then you sort of got to get ready there again. Number 2 is super easy and chill to play, and it's got some fun picking notes. Down on the Corner by CCR. chords are going. Really cool. So it's in C major, no capo needed, and the little notes, whether it's the bass or your guitar, goes like this. 3rd fret of the A string to the open A, 3rd fret of the G string, and back to the 3rd fret of the A twice like that. Now you could do it like this, same 3rd of the A to the 5th of the E, and down to the 3rd of the E, and back to the 3rd of the A. Either way you want to do it, but simpler way to do it. Just get into a C major chord and go. Just remove it like that. You do that a couple of times, get some palm muting, some nice tight staccato rhythm. And then the next one simply moves up a string. So now you're on the D string on the 3rd fret, open, 3rd fret of the A string, and now twice on that 3rd fret of the D string, and back to open, and now C, you're basically playing a C major. So 3rd fret of the A, 2nd fret of the D string, open G, and then you do the beginning part again. Really cool, really pretty easy. And meanwhile, the chords are going C major. Now you can do a regular C major, to a G, C, C, G, C, F major, C, C, dun, 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 G, G, D, C. And if you want to play the chords like, get that bar chord kind of deal, so you get the higher notes right there. Play a G major that way if you want to. Okay, and coming in at number 1, I told you this thing was a rocker from the 70s, Barracuda by Heart. Get some harmonics going. If you got a whammy bar, wah, 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 give that a shot. So E major, no capo needed for this thing, and you get only really on the low notes at the beginning. Isn't that sweet? Especially if you got a big old dreadnought like this. Low E string, and then 2nd fret of the A and D strings, because you're in the E major, but you're only hitting the low notes. I just lay my finger down like this and go. Get that kind of Spanish flamenco rhythm. And if you get some palm muting, get going fast, isn't that sweet? Then you go like this, hit the low note once, 2nd fret of the E to the 3rd fret. And you instantly slide it up and lay down a harmonic, just put your finger right across that 12th, 13th fret area, right on the 12th fret. And then, probably the right way to do it is go to the 5th fret, If you got some distortion, electric guitar, whammy bar, it'll pick it up nicely and go wah, 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 wah. And then pick, maybe from the 12th fret, slide it down and do it again. I quickly get into that finger so I can lay that one down to the G. And if you do it fast, man, that thing is so much fun right there. I'd love to hear from you. Which one was your favorite? Which one was hardest? Give me some more suggestions. And hit like and subscribe for, the fastest, most awesomest guitar lessons on YouTube. All right, catch you around.